Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. Are you ready for another big week on the channel? I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Yeah. Today we're taking a look at KORG Gadget 3. It has had a massive update. It's pretty sensational if you ask me. So we're going to take a look at some of the new gadgets, some of the AUv3 stuff. We're all going to do it right about now, yeah? So let's OJ. Hello, welcome to the show. I am Jade. This is How to App on iOS. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry we had a day off yesterday here on the Open channel, but we're back. Welcome to our Wart Warriors. If you are a Wart Warrior, you would have had the mispleasure of hanging out for our special show that we did yesterday, the roast, the Sunday roast. And boy, was it packed full of memories and just moments of joy and happiness. And yeah, no, it was miserable. I hope you had fun if you are a member and enjoyed the Sunday roast. It's okay to have a laugh at yourself. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday we all got to do that. We all got to have a little bit of a listen to people's music, take the ever-loving, you know what, out of each other and have a bit of a giggle. And so if you haven't seen it and you are a member, go back and have a watch. It was pretty off the wall. It was silly. And it was just an all-round good time. And, of course, none of it is serious. So I'm just so thankful that everybody who came along got involved in the spirit of it, and we're all able to laugh at ourselves and have a good old giggle, you know what I mean? Because, you know, sometimes it's good to just chill out and not be so serious about our music. I mean, we put so much effort and love into our music, and, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, you can say it doesn't affect you if people don't like your music, but we want people to like our music, and, you know, we want to like our own music. But sometimes it's quite humbling and fun just to take a poke shit at your own stuff and each other in a safe environment. And that's what we do on the roast. So thank you to all of those who sent in a song. Thank you to everybody who was there, who made it fun. And just thanks for the laughs. It was a really good time. And sorry, Roque Abracadabra. And DOA's here, who yesterday was called An Affront to Music by Russ's mum. One of the moments of all time. Hello, DOA. Mateus, Mr. Smith. Pookie is here. Gregory O'Sullivan. Audible likes to poke his own shit. Freedom costs $1.05. There you go. I'm only going to sing it once today. Freedom cost $1.05. Hello, Darren Anderson. Good to see you. My friend Mars Capone's in the house. Brad Example's here. And what ailments he has, who knows? It's always something new. He's just come back from the dentist, actually. Yesterday, I think. Ashley HM, hello. Greg O'Sul. Don't know why I said that. Thomas Christ, of course. Leela's probably lurking. She just had a fabulous show, diddling around with music. Ed Zielinski, good to see you, my friend. I saw the Falcro right up the top. Folks, our interview this week is with the one and only, the little fuzzball himself. It's the Falcro. Falcro is going to come and join me for a chitter-chatter about music and stuff and him and taking apart gadgets and kind of fixing them. It's going to be a hoot. So hopefully you'll come and join us this Thursday US UK time to hang out with me and the Falcro. Thanks, Thomas, for posting some links there. There's Patreon stuff, yeah. And Affront to Music was one of the funniest things I've heard for ages. It was hilarious, wasn't it? There he is. There's my man, the Falcro. We're going to hang out. I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you, Falcro. I love you, Richard. All right. What do we got today? Let me cover a couple of things because today I'm after this, exactly straight away after this show, I'm off to film the next episode of Walk With Me. Hello, Steve Garcia. Hello to you. Sorry I missed you there for a second. I got you. So I am heading out to film the walk today. And guess what, folks? It's going to be a wonderful top of 30 degrees. Celsius. That's about 87. Is that going to be a pleasure? I can't wait. I'm so excited to get out in the sun. And today I will make sure my face does not get burnt like last week. But let me tell you where I'm going. Hopefully you're going to be excited about this. The walk this week is next level. Every week I try and take you somewhere even more exciting than the last. And this week we are going to Pentridge Prison. I'm going to take you to Pentridge Prison here in Victoria. It is no longer a functioning prison. It was opened in the 1860s, closed in 1997. There's two divisions that are still standing. B division, which has actually kind of been turned into a luxurious hotel, unbelievably, and it's still a prison. I'm taking you to H division, the most violent and renowned division in Australia of a prison, where Chopper Read was held, many serial killers in Australia. And I'm going to take you through a walk through this prison. It's really cool. I reached out to the prison. They gave me a free ticket to come in, and they're going to give me an hour to walk around the prison by myself to film with a headset and some audio so I can navigate my way around. And I'm going to film the whole insides of this prison where the gallows are there, and I think they've hung over 150 people in this prison. So, yes, and look at this. They even do family tours. Fun for the whole family. Awesome. So, yeah, we're taking you there. Plus, I'm also taking you to an amazing place called, there's a prison. So it's all bluestone. It's amazing. All bluestone, just really, really cool. But what I am also taking you to is a place called the Queen Victoria Markets. And it's one of the biggest markets in Australia. And they have a donut stand that has been running since 1950. The best donuts. I'm so excited. I'm only allowed to have one donut because I'm walking. I'm on a diet. So, but you're going to see this on, the video should be out on Friday, usual time. So a big walk today. I'm very excited. I've got to kind of leave straight after this. But let's get into the meat of what everything is about. Thank you for letting me catch you up on news and stuff. So let's head over to the Beat community. All right, catch my breath for a second here. Let's do it. This is thebeatcommunity.com, where every day you can head over here and see what's on sale. Samples, expansion packs, desktop software. It's all here, yeah? AUBE is a database for iOS apps. A great organizational tool. I've done a show on it. It's been updated. The database has been updated. Audio Things dropped an update for Minibit. Podcast audio is free. I've covered this app as well here, this one here. So that's free. OCS Audio has released Kalimba Keys for free. It's really good. Go grab it. It's absolutely free. It sounds great. You're nuts if you don't go and grab this thing. So just type in Kalimba OSC and you should be able to find it. It's really, really cool. Go and do that. Do yourself a favor. We all love free. Blease has some apps on sale. KORG's dropped what we're talking about today. Imaginando's got a price drop for BAM, and 4 Pockets has a bunch of things on sale too, and we're going to look closer at those now. Blease has Slow Machine, Phaser, Granulizer, Delay on sale. New Rack from 4 Pockets, Time Machine. We've got lots of KORG apps today. So, because we're talking about KORG Gadget. It says 2, but it's actually KORG Gadget 3 now. Is on sale. It's been updated. Lots of great stuff. We're going to look at it in a sec. It is $20 on sale. KORG Module Pro's on sale. All the KORG apps look like they're on sale. I'm not sure exactly how long for, but that's nice to know that these things are all on sale at the moment. FAC Medusa, FL Studio, a bunch of stuff that is on sale. We're looking at KORG Gadget 3 today. Now, I've done a 4-part series on KORG Gadget. If you would like to go and check that out, there is a playlist in my playlist section. Search for KORG. I recorded an entire song in 4 episodes using KORG Gadget. I'd never used it before, so you see me going through all the struggles and learning as we go. And it turned out to be a really, really cool app. Hello, Seagull Rock Squawk. I missed you there. Yeah, got to punch holes in the donuts in prison. No, get it? God, I'm on fire. So this is $19.99. Now, it does come with in-app purchases, right? So there's some gadgets that you can buy in here, but you get a nice thwack of stuff when you purchase it. So let's dive in and take a look at this. Before I jump over, let's have a look at quickly some of the gadgets. So in here, let me just explain some stuff. So within KORG Gadget, you have all of these gadgets. These are all gadgets or instruments. Here they all are: Miami, Wolfsburg, Brussels, Tokyo. Some of them you get with KORG Gadget when you buy it. Some of them are in-app purchases. And some of them you can't buy from within KORG Gadget. You have to buy the KORG apps separately. So they're separate apps that add instruments in, because KORG's system is a little bit kind of all over the place. It's a bit messy. Hopefully as time goes on, they're able to like align all this stuff. There's some amazing sounds in this app. And for the longest time, people have been wanting to be able to use all of these sensational gadgets elsewhere, not in Gadget. And that's what one of the updates is today. The ability to use gadgets as AUv3s in Logic, Cubasis, GarageBand, AUM, Nano Studio, they work as well too. So that's really, 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 really cool. Everyone's super excited about it. I know when I saw it drop, I was like, what? Really? KORG's like come to the party? So there's that. Shall we open up KORG Gadget? And I think I made something quickly last night before I went to bed. Yeah, it's nothing sensational. This is KORG Gadget. Now, it's an interesting door for those who have never seen it before. It kind of runs this way and this way. So you fill it full of tracks. You add instruments down the bottom here, and it adds tracks along here. And you can copy and duplicate and add. And the way it goes is it will play through this, how many bars I want, and then we'll move to the next one, and then move to the next one. So it plays in order of the tracks that you've selected, yeah? So I just made this last night quickly before I went to bed. Shall we hit play? Make sure it's not too loud. There you go. Something nice and quick that I made before I went to bed, and there you go. So now there's also been in this update 2 brand new gadgets added that you can purchase. So that's nice. One of them is called Santa Ana. Get it? Santana. It's a guitar one. Santana. Oh, play on words. Here it is here. Look at that little thing. Yeah. Wicked. Hello, Sean Chandler. Nice. Let me turn on my keyboard here. So we've got... Ooh. And we'll make some sounds. Let's get out of this. So basic controls, as you can see, you've got a track view here. So these are where you add in your MIDI. you can hit this little arrow up the top here, and what it does is go yoink, and it brings up all of the volumes, the panning, all that kind of stuff. You can decide, if you want to put a MIDI controller in here to control a certain track. You can see this one down here, I have, it's MIDI controlled. So if I go down here and turn this to no input, and then go over here to the guitar and turn this to my Arturia key step, now I think I have module open in the background too. Do I? Yes, I have module open. Close that, you fool. Something else is open. That one's set as well to no input. There we go. So we'll come back. We'll have a look at this in a second. Let's run through some of the other changes that have happened in Gadget. So what I'm going to do is go up here, hit the little page in the top corner. This is where you can create a new project. You can save a project, import a project, export a project. It's all very explanatory. They're kind of little new menus now. So it's a little bit different than before. Everything's just a little bit different. So that's nice. But we have this new thing here called New from Genre Select. Let's start here today. If I click this, it brings us this window. So what KORG have done here, looks like they're kind of, I don't know, in my opinion, jumping over to like a looping kind of thingamabob, and you can choose one of these and it will start off and give you a project to work with. And I'm assuming over time they're going to add more and more things to this. So if I click this, we'll choose one, this Mellow Electronica. You are given this little box, and what you can do is, now you can see some instruments are missing from this, right? Because I don't have all the instruments. Let's see if we can find one that, this one's missing lots. Because I can't afford all the instruments. Who can afford all the instruments? Anyone? Not me. I really should. I don't have all the instruments. That's a fail, isn't it? This one had the least, so we'll go with, was it this one? No, it was this one. I'm too poor. So you can choose by tapping. Let's grab another. And you can create a pattern. And at any time, you can swap them out. And when you find one that you like, you just hit load and watch what happens. It loads it into a track. So now I can hit play and I can start building a song on top of this. All my instruments have been loaded down here and I can start building on top of this. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So this is a brand new thing that they've added. As I said, I'm sure they're going to add more crazy little things to start from. Thank you, Pookie, for the 10 gifted memberships. You rock, as always. Lots of love. Thank you. So yeah, that's new. This is a new feature in Gadget. So it's very easily, you could go in here and copy this and make a backup track of this. We could go in and change this to something else. So let's go in and change this to, what do we do? We'll do like do some tape strings. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll go over here to, where are the drums? So we've got drums here. We'll change the drums up a bit. So we'll go, I don't know, we'll choose a different drum kit, try something different. And you can, not only that, you can change the patterns as well. So you can go in and change the patterns if you want to do that. So if we go back here, let's hit play. So a nice little feature that they've added in to kick yourself off and start new projects. While we're in here, let's touch over the settings for a second. Another new addition. You ready for this? This, you can actually change the metronome volume now. Wow. Do you know how long people have been waiting to be able to change the metronome volume? Damn. So if you hit record now, look at this. We can actually change the volume. It's a good thing. So you can change the volume of the metronome. I know it seems like a very small thing, but very welcomed. Because it was a touch loud and very annoying. So being able to remove that is nice and sexy. Let's cover. Where shall we go next? We also have this new loop function in here for tracks. So I'm pretty sure this is new as well. And this will guarantee, so down here, you'll see there's a loop button. Now this applies to individual tracks. If I touch this loop button down here, this will make sure that this track continues to loop and it never changes, right? If I turn it off, it will move to the next track, see? And once it gets to the end of this, it will stop. You'll see it stop in a sec. But now we have this loop on, and when we get to the end of this, no matter what, it should just go back to the start of the song, I think. I can't remember. Yes, see, it goes back to the song. So that's a new one. That's cool. Nice little feature there. All right. Let's open up a new project and show you these gadgets and some of the new effects that are in here as well. So we go to new, and in here, when you create a new project, it generates a name for you just for fun. You can like hit and choose a different name, but it always creates a different name for you. You can, change this if you want. We'll just call it how to app demo. And you can decide now where you want to save this. So if you want to save these to iCloud, you can do that as well. Much better idea, I think, to save to iCloud. So I'm going to set that right now. We'll set it to our documents. And select. Okay. So when you load up a project, this is what you see. This is a little bit different than what it used to look like, but it's so much better. So now everything's separated into, we've got drums, we've got bass and guitar gadgets, we've got synth gadgets here, keyboard gadgets, audio gadgets, and MIDI gadgets. Now, I have many of these, right? So I'm missing Bilboa, Abu Dhabi. What else am I missing? I'm missing Stockholm over here, which is a looper. So if you look across the top here, these are like a PCM drum, futuristic drum module, lightning sample player, dynamic loop slicer, analog percussion synth, everyone's favorite, the Gladstone drum kit. I mean, this drum kit, Mr. Smith, is bloody sick. You've got what is this? A Sega Mega Drive drum kit. How cool is that? A Sega 16-bit drum kit. I own this one. It's wonderful. And one of the new instruments is this. This is the Sydney Loop Sampler Machine. So this is about, I think they're $10. $10, yeah. So that's one of the new ones there. We're going to go through that in a second. The other new one is this one, the Santa Ana. This is the guitar one. Rhythm guitar machine, and in here we have Chicago tube bass, mono wobble synth. So these are all mostly basses, mono semi-modular synth, dynamic bass machine. You want some really sick bass sounds? Look, let's hit play. Does it play? Yeah, oh yeah, baby, yeah. Ooh, sexy, take your clothes off, yeah. Anyway, so there's a whole bunch of synths here. Now, one thing you need to be aware of, some of these synths, they're not, you can't buy them inside of Gadget. As I said at the start, these are standalone apps. You actually have to buy them on the App Store. And a lot of these are still only inter-app audio. They're not AUv3 yet. So they have been unable to be used as AUv3s. And some of them include, more of them are the ones down the bottom here. So let me run through the ones that you can't use as AUs, because there's a few. The word is, though, from Gadget, that they're coming. and they're going to finally update and bring everything up into the world of AUv3. So it's on the cards. But let me tell you the ones that aren't supported. Montreal, Alexandria, Firenze, Glasgow, Fairbanks, Darwin, Memphis, Lexington, Salzburg, Montpellier, Pompeii, and Warsaw. And most of these can be found in here, right? So you can see Salzburg, Montreal. Did I say Montreal? Yes, Montreal, Alexandria, because these are individually purchased from the App Store, right? Or they are purchased from within KORG module, right? So there's two ways you can actually purchase some instruments that work in Gadget, and that is through the app KORG module over here. I know it's very confusing. I don't want to get into the whole hoo-ha of how this all works because it confuses me still. I have several instruments in here. Some of the instruments in here unlock more instruments in your Gadget. Oh, God, it's a mess. I really don't want to go that far into it. My brain will melt. But yeah, so you can see Firenze here, Alexandria, Glasgow, Darwin. So this one too, I think this Milipitis, is how you say Milipitis? That one doesn't work as well. And you can normally tell the ones because they have a buy. See the difference, how this one up here has $14.99 and this one has buy? That normally means if I click on this and go, notice the link down here says App Store. So to get this gadget, I would have to buy this app, the KORG IM1, and that would unlock this instrument in Gadget. So that's how you can tell if you need to purchase an external app. So there you go. Right, that helps. Anyway, it's still confusing, but if I click on like Lisbon here, I can buy this within the app, right? Now, each of these, when you buy them, you hit play, you get a sample of what they sound like. So all that jazz. And some of these down here, we've got a guitar effects processor, bass effect processor. One of them actually allows you to record audio. So that's this one, Zurich. So if you buy this gadget, it allows you to record audio straight in. It's an audio recorder. Look at that. Boom. So you can record your guitar playing in here. So that's cool. So you can do all that stuff as well. But I've covered that. Let's take a look at the two new instruments. So the first one we're going to take a look at, and I want to swap this out here. The function button is your friend. Let me tell you, see this button down here? Get to know this. Because when you click it, it allows you to do all these things like change the length of parts, delete parts, copy, mute, change the bars, all this stuff. And it allows you to change an instrument here, duplicate, freeze the track. And when you click off function, so it's like a shift key that gives you all this added stuff. So let's change this instrument to one of our new ones. So the first new one is, and it's not, why are you not letting me change that? Okay, we'll just add it in here. Nice. Sydney, this is our first new gadget. Shall we hit play? Boom. So this is a sampler. It has 6 buttons down the bottom here that you can add samples in. Now, of course, if you have a keyboard connected, you can control that via here. So if I move this down, oh God, that scared the crap out of me. I love these alerts. They're really working well today. Let's see, how far do I have to go down to control it? I forget what note it actually is. Oh, I have to, hang on a second. I have to make sure that we have. Okay, that's, why is that not selecting? Oh, there we go, there we go. Look at that, I found the key. It's, okay, so number 1, number 2. Hi, Shelley. So I'm holding down 4 buttons there. That is creating that kind of sound. And you can mix and match these up. So they have up the top full programs. So if I hit Cinema Kit, that's going to change our programs. So that's really rad, isn't it? And you've got a heap of programs a heap of factory programs in here. You can save your stuff as well. So you can go in here and import, save stuff, all that. You can import your own samples as well to change individual buttons. So let's go to let's find one where we've got a. So now you can see when I click this little section's blank. In here, you can choose any of the samples that you got in this list. Huge list of samples. They're broken down by category on the side here, so I can add a percussion. So now we have. You can choose the start of where the sample starts. So if you hold down and drag, you can see we can decide the start. We can decide the length, whoosh, by pulling down. Right, so you can change the length of the samples. You can set a loop point, right? So for now, if we hit play, it's going to get to the end and it's going to loop back. Oh, it didn't loop back. Oh, it's because I don't have loop on. That would help. Turn on loop. Let's make this a bit shorter, right? So now when I hit play, it's going to start here, hit the loop and start back here again, yeah? Cool, yeah? You can smooth your sounds out. You can do all that kind of stuff. We can change this length in here. We can change this loop point to wherever we want. So lots of flexibility. We can hit reverse. All the good stuff, yeah. You can smooth it out. A little bit of smoothing. We have a level up here, so you can crank that. Let me do it with my finger. What key is it? So there's your level. You've got panning, standard stuff. You can detune. Let's go back to 0. There we go. You can change the BPM. We've got BPM sync up here. So you've got an attack and release as well that you can change. Yeah, so there's your attack up high. Bring that back down. And your release, you've got a gate mode in here too. So it's a one shot. So now notice I hit the button. Oop. Let's go to one shot. And it just keeps playing until it gets to the end. Or you can go back to a gate, so you have to hold down the note physically to play the thing. You've got a little lo-fi section down the bottom, so you can add some tape, disgusting tape, some digital noise. Whole bunch of stuff, some warmth. Or you can bypass it all together. Let me go full screen back for you. You can see what's going on. Also, we have this effect routing here. So you can send the effect here, this high pass. You can decide if you want the effect and lo-fi, just the effect or just the lo-fi kind of thing. What else? What other sounds are in here? This is a bass one. Here we go. Here's a drum. So when you click on each pad, all the controls change for that specific pad. So you notice here, the volume is up there, but when I click on the next pad, the volume's in the middle. So you can control individual volumes for them. You've got a master effect up there, a master volume as well. Cool beans, let's show you some of the new things. So there used to be, the way to get to the effects in the old version was you would have to come to this screen and you would have to get to the effects down here. What they've done now is they've moved the effects to here and you get this whole full screen, and there's 8 new effects in here as well. So all you need to do is click and you've got a compressor, a sidechain, a transient, EQ, 8-band EQ, filter, auto wah, enhancer, exciter, saturator, decimator, phaser, flanger, auto pumper, pitch shifter, delay, reverb, and you've got this wonderful, listen to this reverb here, good God. This is a feedback reverb. This is incredible. You've got a bunch of options here, which is one's called space. Listen to this. We have a riser. So it rises up underneath. We have a submarine. And finally, horror. So you can change the tone of this, you can change the time, the level, all that kind of jazz. This is a really beautiful feedback. You can turn these off just by clicking doink, like so. What else did we have in here? Transient. I think this one's new. So you can get... it's like a transient shaper, yeah, so you can get more out of your drums and stuff like that. As I said, there's a compressor. This is new, the 8-band EQ. Look at that. And you can change it all down here as well by dragging up and down, yeah, so you can move these around. Really, really good stuff. Let me we're just past the halfway mark, so I need to run the ad. Let's do that. Come back here so I can see it in my preview at the end. So every day at the show, we run the ad to keep the algorithm happy for YouTube. So if you'd like to avoid the ad at the top of the half an hour, YouTube Premium, or we will wait for you to come back. Douche, let's run the ad. Ad's been run. You may or may not have been served an ad. It's up to YouTube, but we will wait for you. And while we're waiting, it gives me a chance to go through what's happening over here on the channel the next couple of days. So we are tomorrow, finally, yes, I know it's taken a long time, and I said that last week, we are taking a look at the Tone X ultimate guitar pedal of all time. They just recently did a software update. It's rad. I've learned how to use it, so we're ready to go now. I had to cancel the show last week because they did a complete update of the software. So that's happening tomorrow, the Tone X guitar pedal, followed by the day after we are doing something or other. We're taking a look at this Media Assistant, which has a brand new in-app purchase. And then on Thursday, we got an interview with the Velcro. All right, hopefully everybody has come back from Le Break. And we're back over here to Gadget. So yeah, these are the effects. Really nice stuff. Oh, another thing too, if you double tap up here, like to here, it makes it full screen. I found this by accident. This is an accident. Double tap again, it goes back. And the same with the Gadget. So here we are in the Gadget. If I double tap on it, boom, full screen. That's nice. That's a really nice little feature. So this is Sydney. Now there's a shitload of things in here that you can go through. So we got Latin loops and voice stuff, effects loops. Also, there is a little mixer in here as well. So that's just up the top here. So you've got your main screen, but you can go in for each of these loops and get a little overall mixer, a little tune and a panning thing. You can control your effects from in here. So when you click on that, you can turn them on and off. Nice. And you can quickly go in here as well and choose a different sound. So now we've got this drum in here, or a noise chain. And not forgetting too, last but not least, because this is a, see, there's this little play section here. Because this is a sampler, this is blocked out, but we'll see this, what it does in a second. So that is Sydney, the brand new in-app purchase. I think, what is it, $10 USD. UK, I think it's like $14 Australian. And the new instrument, the other one is this one, Santa Ana. Let's have a look at this. It is a guitar, my friends. Keyboard, is it selected? Let's make sure, yes. I'm just going to turn off the keyboard for Sydney. Go in here and put no input. Boom. And here is our guitar gadget. So, as you can see, controlled. This is the stock standard sound. Okay, so here's where you'll see your sample going on. We'll go full screen again. You can, you've got like the 1 and 2 rhythm patterns. So if I click this, it just is an alternate. Nice. And within each of these, so this is our program. There's lots of programs in here. We've got 25 programs for you to choose from. We're on the 001, the Strat. And within the programs underneath, you have rhythm patterns. So if you click on here, you can see all these lovely patterns you get. Some programs have more than others. So if we change to our Strat riff, let's do this. Next one. So we've got a bit of swing on this one. A bit of an arp. Now you're probably thinking, that's great, but what if I want to mess with the patterns even more? So you double click and that makes it full screen as well. What if I want to do a little bit more? Come on, there we go. Well, you have options here because you can choose your start point. So these are all strums on a guitar, yeah? So I can change how many there are. So if I turn, let's start down here. This is the length. So if I go down to like 4, notice what happens. It gets to the 4th strum and repeats. So I can turn this up to 5. So now we've got a completely different pattern going on. Plus, you can also decide where it starts. So I can make it start at number 2 strum. And it'll go, once it hits the end, it'll go back to number 1. Watch. Or I can make it, I can turn it up here underneath this L start, and this will decide where the loop starts. So I could go to number 4 and watch this. It'll start at number 2 and then loop back to number 4. And hang it between these two. Right, so you can get really, really crazy with this. Let me just go and change this. Start at 2. We want to go to 8. Let's bring this in to, say, come in at number 2, and we'll bring this down to 7. So you start to get some really interesting variations. But with different riffs, you'll notice it gets even more interesting, like with this one. So let's take this up to like 4, bring this down to 7. Nice. So you can really vary all of this up and make it quite fascinating. You've got a speed, a ratio down the bottom. Let's go up to, so 4 times. This will make it slow if you want your doom metal. Ooh. Let's add some drive. Wicked. So let's run through a couple of these quickly. So you got a Strat crunchy riff. We've got a Strat metal. And all of these have these different and it's polyphonic as well, so you could play 2 notes at the same time. Now, I don't know how that's going to be. I would probably let's go back to a different kind of we'll go back to this Strat. So that's pretty mean. All right, and you also have an auto wah. That is over here. Show the auto wah. We'll do that again. So there's your auto wah. You've got a chorus. You've got a delay over in the top right-hand corner over here. You can change the time. There's a reverb. We can make this fast. Let's change the ratio a little bit. So you can go super fast. Or you can bring it down super slow. You also have some cabs down the bottom here. So you've got some amps, some little amp cabs. And we've got a widener. Let's take out this reverb and delay. So you've got a widener there as well. And down the bottom we have a gain. We've got an overdrive, a little bit of overdrive there we can add. We've got a bass, treble, middle and treble. So there's your EQ. That's pretty much everything that's in there. Again, you have your effects, brand new effects in here as well that you can click on. All this stuff, your side chain, same stuff that we looked at just in the other app. Plus, because this is a key, you can play this with keys because it's an instrument, you've got this kind of new fixed up keyboard. So this is your keyboard here for on screen. There's a chord function. If we turn this on, And you can select your scale type. Lots of scale types, of course, because it's KORG. So you've got plenty of scale types. We can go quickly to like a minor. Nice. You've got a key sync, plus you have an arpeggiator. That can go up, down, random. You've got a gate as well. You can change the octave range. You can change the gate type. Wicked. So there you go. There's your keyboard. You can go back to a chromatic keyboard if you like as well. There's your chromag. You can decide the octave range, how many steps, so we can change the range. We can have up to 12 steps. All right. So that's pretty much it. Effects, gadget, there you go. Rock and roll. Nice, nice stuff. Super easy to record in here. Let's just go back to our original. We'll choose a, oh yes, in here as well too. Let me go to let you know. You've just got single note sounds too. So if you get down to number 17, so you've got shredding sounds. Let me turn off that arpeggio, sorry. Yeah. So lots of heavy sounds, but once you get past 16, all of these are individual notes. You've got muted strats. So lots to play around with. Yeah. Wicked. But the major update that everybody's excited about, and this is what we're going to close out with today, is now you can use any of these, not only to create your music here. So if you haven't seen one of my projects I've made, this was the song I released and made here in Gadget. Here's my project. Let me show you it. So quite a big project. Make sure, and we'll hit play and play a bit of this while I get ready for the last bit of the show. This was for my band Kindercore. Lots of instruments down the bottom here. And you can see in Gadget, as it plays through your project, it just moves to the next section. So here's my verse 1. This one's verse vocal, verse 1, vocal 2, an interlude, choruses like. So it's an interesting thing, Gadget, because people normally get confused when they start using it because of the way it moves. But once you get it, it's incredibly powerful. Hey, SG Experiments. So there you go. There's that. Let's jump out of Gadget and quickly show you some thingamajigs. Okay, so I made something quickly last night in one of my favorite apps, EG Nodes, which has had another update. Yay. So in here, look at this. We've got 4 little nodes running, and guess what? They've all got gadgets in them because now Gadget has AUv3 gadgets. Again, not all of them. Montreal, Alexandria, Firenze, Glasgow, Fairbanks, Darwin, Memphis, Lexington, Salzburg, Montpellier, Pompeii, and Warsaw. I think I missed one. They are not available. So there you go. There they are running. Look at them in their glory. There's the new Santa Ana. We've got the Madrid running in here. This is the game changer to me. To be able to have Gladstone now as an AUv3, I mean, listen to those sounds. I mean, it's a killer drum kit. There's no denying Gladstone is a wicked, has some wicked drum sounds in it. So to be able to use this as an AUv3 is killer stuff. All right, let's open them up. Let's show you how to find them because there's a little bit different in each door. And then we'll get the hell out of here for the day because I have to go to jail. Boom. Okay, let's jump over to AUM. So in AUM, if you want to find your gadgets, here's the easiest way to do it. Hit the plus, go to audio, do a search, pull down, do a search, and type KORG. There you go. You'll find them all. They're all by name. So Santa Ana, Amsterdam, Chiang Mai, Bilbao. If you don't own one of them, so you'll notice in my gadget, I don't own Bilbao. If you choose it and then click on it, it will say this plugin is not available. Please ensure it's purchased and restored inside KORG Gadget. A word of advice. If you already owned KORG Gadget and you've done the update and then tried to open this up in AUM, you may find some of your purchased ones are coming up like this. Just go in and hit restore. Go into Gadget, hit restore, and then they will show up. It just needs to refresh so you can find them. Let's go and do another search again. So KORG, Santa Ana, Amsterdam, Chiang Mai, Abu Dhabi, Berlin, Sydney. So Sydney and Santa Ana, the two new ones are in there. Gladstone, Brussels, Chicago, Dublin, Ebina, Helsinki, Kamada, Kiev, Kingston, Lisbon, London, Madrid, Marseille, Miami. There's modules. So the reason some of the module ones aren't showing in Gadget as usable gadgets because module is AUv3 already. You can open module up and use the ones in module. Ontori, Phoenix, Recliffe, Recife, is that how you say it? I don't know. Stockholm, Tokyo, Vancouver, Wolfsburg. Boom! They're here. How good is this? That's rad. Let's find, let's go in, of course, and do a, what are we looking for? Let's do a I really could pick anyone, and they're all rad. Let's do what's the Ebina. Ebina. So this one is the video game. I forget. Is it like I forget? Is it a console kind of game? So if we attach our keyboard. Get all those wicked video game sounds. And here they are. So yeah, it's all Darius, video games, Ninja Warriors. That's one of my favorites. So all the organs and stuff. So you got drum kits. Wicked. So good, so good. Here you go, Santa Ana. Open it up. Boom. Touch a keyboard. You're off. It's just great. Now, I've seen some people saying they've had some crashing issues with some of them. Of course, this is all news, so give it maybe an update or two, and those will be sorted out. Don't get too upset about it yet, you know, because it's just super happy that we're at this point to be able to use these. Yeah, it's just super rad. Let me just open up Gadget for a second. Ding, 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 ding. Bum, 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 bum. What am I doing? Go back here. I don't know why I just opened Gadget. That was silly. So where is my... Here is Gladstone. Man, Gladstone. Let's attach a keyboard. This makes me so happy. Listen to those drum sounds. God, they're so good. So good. Tight kits. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. We've got some percussion. And we got synths. So we got all that kind of stuff. We can remember, let's grab the let's do this. Let's do the new Santa Ana. So you can search them as well by just typing in the name, right? Let's grab a MIDI thing, maybe, I don't know, Riffler. Throw on a Riffler. If I can type Riffler Flow. We'll shoot this over to the new guitar, Santa Ana. Go in here, make this full screen. Let's choose the Strat Clean. We'll generate some stuff. Or even something like, imagine you can go in here and choose like a strummer. Yeah, strummer processor. Send this over to Santa Ana. We'll so this is 4-pocket strummer. Host the sync. Hit the ARP. How nice is that? Fuck me. Oh, makes me happy. You've got so many things in here too. I haven't even covered. Let's do a KORG search. What else we got? What's a Chiang Mai? I can't even remember what they all are. So here we go. We got the Chiang Mai. Let's throw in a keyboard here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then with a lot of these gadgets, you've got 2 banks of factory sounds, yeah? Should we just throw in something like a Zoa just to make some noise? Let's do this Zoa. Boom. Send it over to the thing, all out to Chiang Mai. And you've got all the power to change and create your own sounds in here. So many options, so many gadgets. Let's throw a different gadget in here. I'm just choosing random ones, yeah, just for fun. And then we'll get out of here for the day. What's a Helsinki do? I can't even remember. Here we go. We've got a Helsinki. Let's send this over to Helsinki out. Boom. Again, 2 factory banks. So many sounds. This just, adds so much to your repertoire. So if you already have Gadget, you now have all these amazing synths. And they're by KORG, so you know they're all mint. All of them. Every one of them is beautiful. So even more reason to maybe jump over and check out KORG Gadget. So let's quickly show you how to find these in Logic, and then we'll split for the day. Because I have to go, man. I've got to go. Let's open a project in Logic. MIDI channel. Boom. We want to look for an instrument. Now, in here, all you need to do is, of course, so you can choose instruments. And in Logic, everything's under the developer's name. So all you'd have to do is go and find, I haven't done this before, JK, there's KORG. And there they all are. Boom. All in order. By name. Grab a Madrid. Madrid's the bass. Listen to that bass sound. Very solid. And I mean, these have even got effects in them as well. You've got lots of bass sounds. Pick sounds. That's how easy it is. Cubases is a little bit different. We'll quickly show you that for a second. Can I open Cubases? Cubases. Because there's no search feature in Cubases. So again, in Logic, you can search and you'll find, but you need to search for the app name. Not KORG, just search for whichever gadget is you're looking for. Let's open a new project here, whatever, just call it new project. So we want to add something from here. Then we would need to go to our AUv3s, audio units, and they are all marked, if you pay attention here, zoom in, so they all have the little KORG Gadget icon next to them. So you can see Amsterdam there, Abu Dhabi. So if you click on it, I mean, how good is this Amsterdam? Damn, man. Some wicked sounds in here. Cinematic sounds. You got the disco hits, orchestra hits. So pretty easy. You can make this full screen as well. Yoink, there you go. So that is a quick overview of all of the new things in Gadget 3. It's rad. It's really cool. It was such a pleasant surprise to see this happen because nobody saw it happening. So thank you, KORG. How about giving me some code so I can unlock everything and do a full show on all of the gadgets? That would be nice. Yes, please. Please, KORG. Anyway, all right, let me get out of here for the day. We've got a featured artist to play you, which is Auntie G and Marcus Cannell. These two have been tearing it up for the last year as a power duo couple. And we're going to play their brand new song called Hero in My Heart. There's a pinned comment up the top of the chat. If you'd like to go and subscribe, please go and subscribe to these artists that I play at the end of every show. They work really hard to make music. If you yourself make music and you've never sent me a song before, reach out to me. My email is in the description of the channel. Send me one of your tracks and I will be more than happy to feature you at the end of my show. Do it. Don't be afraid. Okie doke. So this is Auntie G, Marcus Cannell. It's called Hero in My Heart. It's a really cool song. And we will get the hell out of here. That is KORG Gadget, to let you know one more time before we get the hell out of here. $19.99. The prices for each gadget is inside. You'll figure it out. You're smart people. I trust you all. I'm heading to prison. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise. Whoop. I lost my mic. There we go. Do what makes you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. This is Marcus Cannell and Auntie G. Hero in My Heart. Soldier.
My grandfather 'cause you make